The morning of December 26th, 2004, dawned like any other in the quiet fishing village of Paralia, Sri Lanka. The golden sun cast a warm glow over the ocean, its waves gently kissing the shore. Fishermen untangled their nets, children played barefoot on the sand. And travelers boarded the southbound train known as the Queen of the Sea, bound for gold. Among them was little Mevin, a curious 10-year-old boy with big dreams. His mother, Malini, ran a small tea stall near the railway tracks, while his father, a fisherman, had left early that morning to catch the day's first haul. Mevin loved the ocean. It was his playground, his comfort, his friend. But that day, the ocean was different. At around 9 a.m., the sea suddenly receded, pulling back as if inhaling deeply. Fish flopped helplessly on the wet sand, and curious villagers rushed forward to collect them. Children laughed, thinking it was some strange magic. Mevin, too, ran toward the shore, excited by the unusual sight. Then the world roared. A monstrous wall of water, taller than the tallest coconut trees, appeared on the horizon, rushing forward with a deafening growl. The ocean, once gentle, had turned into a beast. Screams filled the air. People ran in all directions. The train, packed with passengers, sat unmoving on the tracks, its passengers unaware of the horror racing toward them. And then it struck. The wave swallowed everything in its path: houses, trees, boats, and people. The mighty Queen of the Sea was lifted like a toy, its compartments crushed as water surged through. Mevin held on to his mother's sari, but the force of the water was too strong. In an instant, she was gone. When Mevin woke, he was lying atop the broken roof of a house, stranded in a landscape that no longer resembled his home. The village was gone. Bodies lay scattered, belongings hung from treetops, and the mighty train, once a symbol of life, had become a watery grave. For 2 days, Mevin wandered in search of his parents. Hunger gnawed at his belly, but the grief was heavier. On the 3rd day, he was found by a relief worker, Uncle Nimal, who took him to a shelter filled with other lost souls. Days turned into weeks. Survivors searched for loved ones, hoping for miracles. Mevin found his father at a refugee camp in Colombo, grief-stricken but alive, but his mother was never found. Years passed, but the memory of that day never faded. Mevin grew up with a purpose: to honor those lost and to help rebuild what the ocean had taken. He became a marine scientist, dedicating his life to studying the ocean that had once betrayed him. And every year, on December 26th, he stood by the shore, placed a single white flower on the waves, and whispered, "Amma, I am here. Amma, I am here."